Hey guys, Southern Sage back again. It may surprise you to know that everybody's got to eat. Did you realize? 3 times a day usually, although I often only eat twice. But anyway, this is why every major organization tells you need to have food stored for an emergency. Right? FEMA says you need 3 to 7 days. If you go on the radical zombie apocalypse end, they say you need a year of food on hand. And the reality is we should all have probably more food in our houses than we do right now. The average American has less than 3 days of food on hand at any given point in time. So even if you don't think the whole world is coming to an end, it is wise for you to build up to at least a 2-week supply of food on hand. I say that because normal things like I got real sick and I can't get to the grocery store, or the idea of dragging myself out of the house sounds, like you might as well just shoot me. Or you lose a job and you need to float some time between a paycheck, or you have a short-term power outage, or a tree falls across your driveway, or someone you know is hungry. They lost their job and they need something to get them through to the next paycheck, right? They need a few days. They need something easy. Right? These are all great reasons that we will all experience in our lives to have some extra food on hand. Now, the challenge here is that we all also have very finite budgets. So this week, I'm going to focus on how do you build up a food store in your house to at least 2 weeks. Now, on Friday, I'm also going to talk about some of the longer term, if you really want to bulk up to a longer food storage plan, what that looks like. And in a different series, I'll dive into how do you craft something if you actually want to have a month or 2 months or 6 months or a year of food on hand. What does that look like? But this week, we're going to focus on everyday basics. How do we get it and how do we do it on a budget? So the first strategy for that is the buy one more plan. Right? So looking at your grocery budget, if you've got $5 or $10, $20 extra in any given week, any given trip to the grocery store, see if you can buy one extra of whatever you're already buying. Now, this only applies to things that aren't like fresh vegetables, meats, things like that, right? So this is stuff that can keep on a shelf. So for my family, my kids go through an insane amount of peanut butter. Like, this is a condiment for them. It might as well be ketchup. Peanut butter shows up in everything. So the buy extra plan for me looked like the next time I was going to buy one of these, I bought the 2-pack. And then every time we break into the second one, I buy another one. And so I always have one in reserve. It can look like, my family has a thing for helpers. Yes, I know. My crunchy friends that watch this will be shocked to know there are pre-prepared, preservative-laden foods in my house. But everybody has things they will eat, and everyone has to eat. So, things like tuna helper, right? When I get that, can I get this and an extra can or 2 of tuna to go with it? Right, I'm already buying it. Can I just get one extra? Can I get an extra can of pork and beans? Because combined with hot dogs, that's a meal everybody will eat, right? So it's just looking at, can you afford one more? And it doesn't have to be one more of everything all at once. Like, if you have the money, do that. That's great. But when you don't, can you get one more of the things that you eat the most? Can you build up a little bit of a buffer? And so that's the best starting place I know of. Tomorrow, we're going to go one more level and say, all right, let's more intentionally build up specific things towards a goal of having a full week to 2 weeks of food on hand. The buy one extra plan will get you over the 3-day hump usually. For most of our households, that will get you over a 3-day hump. So start with the buy one extra. If you've got a few more resources, the next step is getting to the 1 to 2 week mark, and that's what we're going to focus on tomorrow. So get out your grocery list, buy one extra, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and share the video. Thanks.